Hello and welcome back to Spyro, Year of the Dragon, and we are continuing through Spooky Swamp. Now, last part we did the absolutely terrible escort the Firefly quest that involved the bombs and the dragon eggs and all that kind of bullshit stuff. And in this part we'll be continuing the rest of the collecting in Spooky Swamp, as well as, ooh, a key, as well as, let me think, do we do Fireworks Factory here? I think we might go into Fireworks Factory.
Now suddenly I'm reminded of the end of Mulan.
Well, you should, because this is a very Chinese and or Japanese aesthetic, as you pointed out.
This is very, very oriental looking. Their signs also crumble as soon as a dragon breathes fire on them. A key! A key! We've used a key.
So what has Cloud been up to?
Still recovering from a little bump in my head that I had got over the last weekend. I really should put ice on it. Actually, wait, does it still hurt? I think... No, it still hurts. Okay. I had to move my headphones over a little bit.
Okay.
No, see, what happened that night, ladies and gentlemen, is do not, if you drink wine, drink wine. If you drink beer, shots, and whatever else you want. This is for the 21 plus kids. If you drink underage, I will reach through the internet and slap you.
He will slap you with Sheila's kangaroo feet.
I will take Sheila's kangaroo feet and kick you with them. I'll just swing her around like a fucking baseball bat.
But yeah, since we've gotten all the eggs in this and Spooky Swamp, we're just trying to do the rest of the treasure collecting, which involved a jump cut.
There's no collectibles in the boulders.
No, because those are the respawning boulders of evilness.
Those cracks in the rock wall kind of look like a cave drawing. Oh my god. They kind of look like a cave drawing of two people standing opposite each other. Yeah, see right there. One of them's kind of like reaching out to the other.
Lots of two pieces.
But they all count. They should just make an entire level of two pieces and dick with you. Oh, that's it? We're done with Spooky Swamp?
Yep, with that we have finished Spooky Swamp. We only had a little bit more to go, but you know, it was. I try to keep these parts under 16.
Well, right at the cusp of 16 minutes. This part, yeah.
I don't like going above 15, honestly, and if I can get away with doing an awkward cut at 15:30, that's what I usually like to do.
Hell yeah!
All right, so there's Fireworks Factory's entrance. So no, we're not going into that next. Bamboo Terrace. Fireworks Factory's in the next world. So next we're doing Country Speedway.
Are there really only 3 levels left?
There are 3 levels left in this world.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
You have Country Speedway, Bamboo Terrace, and the Sparks level.
Let it be known that there are multiple worlds, so you don't get too excited when you complete the first one.
Country Speedway is the first of the races where you might actually end up losing on your first couple of tries. Because Country Speedway is when the races start to get a little bit more picky about how well you fly.
Yeah, and apparently they're coning you in right into the race. This is it. This is the level.
Well, no. First we're doing the time attack. But I bring up the race because the race is much more difficult than the time attack is. And I was thinking I was going to supercharge through, but nope.
Are you racing those lawnmowers?
What now?
Are you racing the lawnmowers?
No, this is the time attack.
Oh, so you have to just destroying the cows, the artisan cows. They all finished a portrait of a pasture.
And we missed one of the cows. Damn.
Woohoo!
We will be racing the airplanes when we get to that, but
they really want you to have fun taking down these vehicles because they're all making the sound effect of just flying and losing control in the air.
And got him. Yay. Time attack mode complete.
We did it. Yay. Complete. You got all 32 of the things.
And remember, you have to collect all 32 of the things in order to have the egg spawn. So apparently someone was selling dragon eggs in Country Speedway.
No, that's not the worst thing we've encountered so far. I mean, Moneybag sells them like he's a fucking monopolist on the market.
Laser tag swimming pool.
Race the biplanes. With the flying pigs,
Well,
of
we are in a
course.
barnyard, so it makes sense that there's flying pigs.
And we'll only win when pigs fly. So we are going to win.
I did a jump cut there.
Yay. Let it be known that this course is difficult.
This course is slightly more difficult than the Race the Butterflies course. This is also the first major time when you get to see the access to the other debilitating power-ups, specifically the red missile. There are a total of 2 different power-up stars in the races. There's the blue speed boost, and then there's the red missile. The red missile is really just a homing version of your fire breath attack.
Now, can you destroy the planes?
You cannot destroy the planes. However, every time that you hit them, they become slightly disabled for approximately, I think it's 5 seconds, decreasing their speed to about a quarter of what they are. It is imperative that you hit the guy in the lead with one of the missiles at some point. Not because you actually need to do it, but because he's an asshole, and you should hurt him for being an asshole.
Because he tries to hurt you.
No, he does not.
Oh, we just don't like him.
I really do not like him. He moves faster than I do. Well, actually, no. The whole, as I mentioned in the Race the Butterflies game from the last world, Spyro actually flies faster than all of the competitors naturally. That's why they start him off in last place.
Right.
But in order to actually win, Spyro has to take advantage of most of the power-ups. And although the racers get access to the speed boost power-ups, they do not get the other racers get access. The other racers do not get access to the missile power-up.
I was just watching this. I could see how it would take multiple tries to get this course. For example, getting the stars. I like how there are non-competing planes going by. This is a very flighty barnyard.
Yes.
Barnyard.
Yay, we hit him.
We hit him. Take him down. Murder him.
Burnificate all of his valuable possessions.
Ruin his plane. Clip its wings.
And when we strike him down, he will become less powerful than we can possibly imagine.
Yes. Now nobody can take first place. That ice cream is all mine.
I wish there was ice cream at the end.
Oh, there's always ice cream at the end, win or lose. I bet Spyro would love an ice cream cone after he does this.
I know I would love an ice cream cone after I did this.
Hehe.
And there we go.
You did it. You won. It's a new record.
And yes, you have to win the race in order to get the dragon egg.
First place. You're a pretty fancy flyer.
Shemp.
Shemp.
And for those of you wondering, yes, the annotation there is a Three Stooges reference.
I was gonna say I knew that Shemp was a reference to like a comedy troupe, but I couldn't remember exactly which one it was.
Yep, Three Stooges. Now we're looking around for the secret hunter level, which is right here. Ah.
You're not gonna believe this, but there was a chance that you may have never found my room.
This rail shooter section is actually pretty fun, and it is actually a rail shooter section.
They would put aliens in the barnyard level.
Yes. Hunter has all the coolest vehicles.
He does. I don't think we've seen this jetpack before.
Later on, he's going to get a rocket-powered manta ray.
Hell yeah.
It controls like shit, but it's so cool.
Now for this section, you only control the aiming
Yeah,
cursor?
you only control the reticle.
Nice.
Well, you control when you fire, too, but...
Have no fear, peaceful citizens. The aliens will not harm you.
I don't know
I
what
will.
happens if you get hit by that UFO's mine. I assume you just lose and have to start over, but I really don't know.
Yeah, because Hunter doesn't have Dragonfly right now. So he probably has no health.
Well, no additional health.
No additional health, yeah. That laser landing sounded like a punch in the face.
Yes, a very meaty punch. But we hit him from behind, and yet he fell forward. Or rather, no, we hit him from behind, and he falls backward. That is not how lasers work.
These lasers aren't punching them; they're just grabbing them.
Last one just before he abducted this egg.
No, he didn't. He was antagonizing a farmer. Roberto.
¿Por qué?
And with that, we have finished Country Speedway, meaning that we will be going into Bamboo Terrace.
Ah, do we have to go? I was just kicking back while you were doing all that flying. Yep. So, at no point are you not doing a challenge during that level. You have to do at least one of the challenges in order to do anything.
Yep.
Interesting.
I personally like it that way, although I will... I know for a fact that we're not going to be doing most of the later Spyro games, because, well, the only one that I have any experience with is one of the Wii ones, and although it is actually a pretty decent game, it's on the Wii and requires the fucking nunchuck. Ugh.
Yeah.
I hate the nunchuck control scheme, I really do. You get used to it after a while, but that doesn't make it good.
Yeah, you can't break the control schema for a long-running game series, really.
No, well, actually, Mario did it really well.
Yeah, so did Resident Evil 4, but I guess those are the exceptions to the rule.
I don't know. I actually think that mapping all the different Wii motions that you have to different keys or button commands would actually solve a lot of problems with basic control in a bunch of the games, but it wouldn't actually solve Skyward Sword, sadly.
Yeah, Skyward Sword is probably irreparable.
No, Skyward Sword's not irreparable, but it desperately needs one. It needs the Wii Motion Plus, and two, it needs slightly more lucid sword controls. Also, it needs more lucid loft wing controls, because the loft wing controls like fucking shit.
Yes. I was going to say that flying with the Wiimote is probably pretty arduous. Dwight.
My god, I make a lot of spelling errors in this part.
Go on to lead.
Yes.
Toledo. Like holy Toledo. This is yet another level where we're in some kind of oriental
this specifically
place.
is Chinese, most certainly.
Definitely Chinese, yeah, because the pandas were a dead giveaway. Ling Ling.
And the fact that the large dudes are carrying small umbrellas. I mean, you could say that's Japanese, but I always think of that as Chinese. Maybe I'm just being somewhat racist.
There was a lot of borrowing from culture to culture, especially in the early days, because if you had a good idea, there was a good chance it was going to spread pretty far.
There we go, the hidden stash of 4 extra lives.
31 lives.
Yep.
Holy crap. Spyro doesn't really die that often in this game, I noticed.
When you're as familiar with the game as I am, there are some challenges that will, drain lives away from you, specifically once we get to post-game stuff. And I remember that Spyro 1 has got a shitload of things that I do not envy myself going through again. So I forget. I know that I don't remember if we end this part by leaving Bamboo Terrace, or if we end this part by going into the next major boss fight.
Well, this part definitely won't end until we seek retribution on firework flinging Rhinox.
I think that we just end up ending this part just before we leave Bamboo Terrace. That's right.
We would be honored if you would accept this as a token
Sing
of
Sing!
appreciation.
And in the
But-
next part, we will continue on with a little bit of Bamboo Terrace before moving on to the next world.
Hi, Tom.
Oh, the emergency
Tom, this is why you should analyze your markets before creating a product.
Indeed.
Marketing is good.